It's your boy DKR falling back on free time or whatever. Chilling how I'm chilling on a nice little Sunday or whatever the case may be. The reason why in my first two videos I was talking about, oh yeah, I got tattooed out in the way. Some people haven't seen it yet. The homies know about it, but they were there during that time. Shoot, my whole squad got tatted up. But yeah, the reason why I'm saying my new project is because the first one I worked on was called the Justifiable Project. And what it is that this is gonna be a combined of just it's a mix. It's a mix of just songs, you know what I'm saying, by me of my first little project that I'm putting together. I'm not calling it an album. I'm not even calling it a mix either. It's a project by me. It's just a nice little collection of music done by me. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, Justifiable Project was basically me coming back to Rhode Island, and when I came to Rhode Island straight from NC, I basically documented everything I did by music. As soon as I touched down in Rhode Island, I gathered up the squad and I got money, and I dropped I think it was about 200 on studio time or something like that, or whatever the case may be. And you know what I'm saying, I had nothing but basically from there I had free studio. I mean, anytime, because we dropped tracks right away, but we still had time to come back in later and drop more tracks. And basically any artist that I worked with, I was like, yo, if you want to drop some shit, you want some shit to do, you want to put some shit together, nigga, handle that, do you. And also I did that for me so I could get my music together. So basically the Justifiable Project, there's a song we put together called Cypher Freestyle. Basically, the whole team went in there, and then me and my homies came through. Shout outs to G, shout outs to JB, shout outs to Jay Cypher, you know what I'm saying, who hopped on that track with me. Forget the behind the scenes crap as far as the music go and the love and how everything popped off and how when everybody showed up, it was all good. So pretty much my whole team showed up, and basically I documented when I touched down in Rhode Island, and they did their thing, they did their body of work, and then that's when I come in. And there may be a little...
It's not over yet. Play that back, that's some hot shit.
Yeah, Future, taking flight. Clip came through. What up? Jay Cypher as well.
Oh man.
Yeah. Rhode Island can only understand my soul. I'm reaching my goal, the self I'm out of control. Look at me now, the captain of the hook is back. Forget respect, now it's about the check.
Real misconfusion of how the song starts off. That's why I dropped No Turning Back and combined the two songs that I dropped to kind of make clarity, because when I listened to it, even I took it wrong. Like, what that don't sound right. I'm like, I don't know how to do this over. Like, that doesn't come out right, considering the things that influence me and the things I like. So when I dropped it, my verse, it's Rhode Island can only understand my soul. I'm reaching my goal. The reason why I put the haters instead of the South is because when I was in the South, I dealt with some issues out there. Like I seen some stuff out there, not by artists in the South. It was by I was at a shelter in the South. Like I met people at shelters in the South and stuff like that, and I met people at churches and things like that, and I just was seeing how people were being judged and stuff. And I'm a city boy, and they're like, "Who's this city boy in the South? Teaching, you know, showing people these ways." I basically came with my city ways to the South, and the South is like, as far as they're behind on things. Like in the South, they got, when I was out in not the full South, but where I was at in the South. Shout outs to Greenville, what I'm saying, NC. But when I was out there, there was what, like, I think four, five, six. It was like four, five, six buses, something like that. And then they shut down around like 6 o'clock. Their bus station shuts down early. And I'm a city boy. Buses run all night. New York City, Philly, Rhode Island, Boston. And we got what, 20. We got tons of stuff. So I had to basically adjust to their way. Their not their. I would say I adjust, but I had to get familiar with their system of how they operate out there. And I'm like, damn, y'all behind on stuff. You know what I'm saying? And because I brought my city ways out there to the South, the people that were keeping these cool South people, you know what I'm saying, and their type of state of mind, I would call it, you know what I'm saying, they were kind of like, they felt I was out of control because I had city ways in me, and I was going about things the way I was going about. But things were getting handled, things were getting done, you know what I'm saying? But it's all of that is because I said the South felt I'm out of control. It's because I brought my city ways over to the South, you know. Buses shutting down at 6. I'm like, what the heck is this? How is people that need rides to work gonna, if they rely on the bus to get to work, how are they gonna get home? You know what I'm saying? And in the South, you need cars to get around and stuff like that. And that's what that was. So when you hear that verse in the beginning of that cipher freestyle, that's what that was. And people may hear that and get confused with what I was saying when I said that, but they don't really understand what I was talking about. And when I heard it, even I was just I was thinking to myself, like, if I was someone from the South, I would take that wrong, my damn self. So I need to adjust this and correct it and put what it really is, which is haters. And that's why when I describe people who do people dirty, I describe them as just in general, they're haters. You know what I'm saying? And people that would that know other states or know other places are on their shit this way, and to try to keep people in sort of in a sort of I can't really express the words right now, but keep them like that. I call them haters. You know what I'm saying? And I met a lot of cool people when I was in the South. I was in ATL for a little bit, and it was fun there. I was chilling in an all-black owned hotel. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with cool people. Was in cool clubs, stuff like that. And I loved it because I'm like, here I'm in a state where one of my favorite artists is from, so I get to finally see what the city's like and all that stuff like that. And it was amazing. It was banging at the time. The song Racks on Racks was out, and things like that. I learned a few job skills and things of that nature. I learned a few little tools that I, you know what I'm saying, that I brought with me back here to the city and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And going to the South was good for me because they have such a good, as they say, the love out there is real. You know, that Southern hospitality is real. Like people are very nice, so nice that it's like, you kind of took it back from the niceness. And being that I just got that I got down from there, and I've been there for about, I think it was a good 4 years or whatever the case may be. Yeah, 4 years. Oh yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, about 4 years. Me coming back here, I mean, you check out my, there's no line in your boy. Like I don't lie at all. You know, you check that out right there. You gonna see, you're gonna see the Carolina ID. You know, I was in Raleigh at one point too. I even got a Rhode Island ID, state ID, because I'm from here. I'm saying, graduated Central Falls High. That's how I know who I know. But it was what that I seen being, it was what I was seeing being done to the people, and how they came at me is what made me create that statement. And then for me to say, look at me now, that was for Rhode Island. But also, even the city, being in Rhode Island and how I am and how I view things. Now when I came back, I brought what I learned in the South with me here, as well as still had that city boy in me. So now that I came back, you know what I'm saying, considering, all the great people I've met and the great things that I was able to learn, and I did a lot of reading up there, and just, I really got educated and got myself together. Like, going there was good for me. And I went there to get myself strong and bettered myself, because as an artist, I was, like I said, I was the harsh one in the group. So when I went to the South, I basically got my mind right. I got my shit together and all that stuff, and I did it all to get back to music. Came back down here and was a B student when I left the South and all that stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? I was just well put together, had money in my pocket and all that stuff like that. Because I guess because I was that out of control. You know what I'm saying? I refused to be kept there, because I had family there too. It's more than just those that too. I have family in the South, and shout out to my little bros and my sisters up there. I'm a big bro when I'm in the South. I'm actually a big brother, and you know a lot of family out there, and you know I don't know what my mom's up to, but hello to her too. And but they was on some, like, they didn't want me to, they wanted me to stay up there type. And I was like, I gotta get back to Rhode Island. I'm on the phone with my homie, like, yo, dude, when you coming back? Shout outs to Chase. Yo, when you coming back to Rhode Island, dog? When you gonna come back so we can do this music thing? And I'm sitting there in the South, like, with my, seeing how my mom was doing her thing. I decided to just stay out there in the South, and you know, but not never give up on getting back so I can make music. So that's why that track was so important to me, because everything that even though I was out there and everything, and you know, I, I loved it, great turning point for me in my life. everything going on, and I got to learn not only what I was capable of doing to be able to help people and stuff like that, and learned a lot more about myself out there. I also learned about how people are. So when I got back up there,